Why, hello. Hopefully. Do I exist? Am I here? Did I successfully switch away from the bandwidth test mode of streaming? Hello, Gregory. I guess I have. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna pour some tea and then repost some social media. Maybe repost some social media. Yes, game audio will be silent for the moment, but I'm guessing you mean me in general. I will move the mic up. So, while the go lives are going live, this is Future Proof Plays. This is a stream series that Greg and I do. It has been very intermittent for me in the last year, due to some work stuff and some health stuff, but I wanted to get back into it as soon as I can, and this game coming out, which I've been looking for a while, or keeping an eye out for a while, was enough for me to be like, okay, bitch, get fucking sleep, and then you can stream on Saturday. So I did. So this is Old Skies. This is a game by the company Wadget Eye, which I think might just be one person primarily. Dave, don't have their name written down, but Wadget Eye, they have done one of my favorite games, like top 20 for sure, Unavowed. Did I get that right? Or is it Avowed? Yeah, it's Unavowed. Okay. There's another game out with a similar name, so I've been hearing the other one lately. And then another game they put out called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which was... I didn't like it quite as much as Unavowed. It was a little... I don't know, it's me in kind of Victorian Europe, Victorian England settings, or, Victorian-ish, are a little less, I'm a little less inclined, but it had some interesting narrative bits to it. That's something I really like about Watch It Eye games, that there's always a twist, and it doesn't, I usually manage to get caught off guard. At least, even if the major twist isn't what catches me off guard, there's gonna be some other little pieces in there where I'm like, aw, damn. So, Old Skies is about time travel, and the trailer suggests that I am part of some sort of group that does time travel on the regular. So, we will see how this goes. I am part of a game studio called Future Proof Games. We make video games and tabletop role-playing games. We have made... We've released Ossuary, The Majesty of Colors, and our current in-progress game is Exploit Zero Day, which is a cyberpunk hacktivism game where you are playing a hacker working on sort of taking down the dealing with corporate overreach and government malfeasance and shady cops and shit like that. So it's been sadly relevant for the years and years we've been working on it. So that is free to play at exploitzeroday.com. That has perhaps been enough time for Greg. Possibly. There we go. exit all the browsers. Okay, so it sounds like my voice... Is my voice still too quiet? Because I can increase the gain. Although I'm not turning off my HVAC. Because it's sunny as hell. Okay, so let me keep tweaking my audio settings. Things sounded not that bad in my recording, so give me a second. And gosh, can I vamp and do this sort of thing at the same time? Who could say? Alright. I found a dial to turn up in the Windows settings. Hopefully, that helps. I have 2 places where I could get feedback. Possibly a third. I'm going to bring my mic all the way up here. Like some sort of radio-related weirdo. Let's see. I'll talk about other studio news while I wait for feedback. Greg and I have been Okay. Let me try one more change if I can find one more volume change somewhere. Everything is maxed. Oh, let me... Yeesh. Okay, so I just like typed in a volume number in OBS that like increased things by 5 decibels. So now I'm all in the yellow when I talk. So if that's insufficient, then we'll have a problem. Okay, I'm just gonna start. February 15th, 2029, East Village, 6:31 p.m.
Fia? Fia, come in. Blast it. It can't end like this. Come on. Don't freak out. Think. You've got this all under control. Fia, what did you do?
Financial District, April 14th, 2062. So 33 years later.
Night off. Finally. Now to find something to do with it.
Scan the room with your mouse to find objects or people to interact with. Okay, let me say one thing that I'm excited about in a Wajidai game. The animation when someone collapses in these games, and I don't know if this is an artifact of the game engine or the method that's being deployed, you know, something chosen by Wajidai specifically. But the way people collapse in these games makes me laugh every time. And when I watched the trailer for this game, there were so many people falling that I'm ready for this little bit of slapstick humor in this game. So, Just prepping you all for that. Okay. This sad-looking man nurses a drink that doesn't seem to get any smaller. You hope the next chrono shift treats him better. A handsome young man is chatting with Mixter Mix. Mixter Mix is a hard, light hologram programmed with 200 years worth of cocktail recipes. The logo changes every few chrono shifts. You don't even know what it advertises anymore. A couple sits in animated conversation. Best not to disturb them. This is a time travel game. Yes.
Maybe it's not my place, sir, but that young lady seems to be eyeing you.
I'll wave.
I believe that's a sign of flirtation, sir.
Thank you. I wasn't sure. Right. Hi. I'm new to town. Don't know anyone here. You alone?
Alone?
Yeah.
I can't answer.
That's not a question I can answer. Nothing is really definite, as far as I'm concerned. It always depends.
Depends. On what?
On ripples. Or variables. Or ripples within variables. Sorry, I must not be making any sense.
No, I think I get it. You're talking about time travel, right? You work for Chronozen?
The Warframe dating sim has taught me that sometimes gamers need to be informed of what flirting looks like. You are not wrong, Greg. And you know, it's a good thing to standardize on your terms and conditions when talking about something.
You've heard of us.
Only what I've seen on the vids. Scientists going on about what's real and what isn't. Is all that true?
Every word, I'm afraid. It's always changing. I may not even exist right now.
I'm not sure I understand. You seem real enough to me.
Oh, that's cute. Buy me a drink, buy you a drink, share a drink.
Real enough to share a drink with.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do more. A weathered cocktail, please.
Same for me.
Right away.
This animation is interesting. The way people turn. Here's to being real.
Being real.
To being real.
Ooh.
Well, blast it.
Got the
Probably for
achievement.
best anyway.
Gone Dutch, one is better than none. So I can go home, I can go to HQ. Let's go home.
Lights. Another evening at home. Duffy did warn me about times like this.
I don't think these plants... I'm not sure these plants are real. 10 years of chrono shifts have left this view unrecognizable from when you first moved here. Your Chronozen issued hollow touchscreen floats soundlessly in the corner. Comfortable memory fiber bed with internal temperature control, chrono locked, of course. The graphics remind me of Flashback and other rotoscoped games. Oh, yeah, I see. I see what you mean, yes. And yes, time traveler getting laid. Never been done before. Let's... Oh. Hi everyone, my name is Rosha. I was recruited a few months ago. I'm originally from Spain and just got assigned to the London branch. Hey. Roan says hey, Duffy says welcome. 10-year veteran of time wrangling here, based in New York. Bailey says Hong Kong field agent here. Been involved with Chronozin, whatever this place is called, from the start. Also joined from the start from Nazo, spent the last 10 years as a chrono monitor for the New York office. Horace, former field agent, now a freshly minted chrono monitor in Oslo. Excellent. Horace, starting to regret this promotion to chrono monitor. How did you manage it, Nazo? It's a demanding job, but it's vital, and there are only a handful of people in the world that can do it, so be proud of that. I'm trying, man. I just miss being out there, out then. Can chrono shifts be announced more than 5 seconds in advance, please? It's not an exact science. There's no way to predict when they'll occur. I nearly cracked my skull on a lamppost that wasn't there before. You're supposed to remain in place during a chrono shift. That's not the point. It's in the protocol guide. Boxing news. Sadar seems to be departing at the height of her career. Respecting privacy. Alright. Abyssinia Reborn, a cutting-edge Ethiopian dining experience. With holographic depictions of the Lion's Roar Revolution, immersing diners in a vivid, futuristic narrative. While the holograms are visually captivating, the constant reminder of conflict might be overwhelming for some. However, the food is outstanding. Their Doro Wat is rich and flavorful, and the injera is perfectly spongy, making each bite a delight. Damn, I could go for some Ethiopian. There's a real good place here in Charlotte. At least one real good place, but one place I know of. It's a must visit for people who like traditional Ethiopian cuisine. Valoria wins decisive battle in 3-month war with Astoria. Okay, so we have a war happening. So we've got Valoria has unmanned aerial fleets and cyber warfare capabilities, destroying Astoria's military infrastructure. Neighboring regions are watching as Valoria consolidates its power. Latest Anderson treatment injection is now available. The trusted treatment that has kept millions looking and feeling their best for over 3 decades. Helping you age gracefully. Yeah, no, I'm not going to analyze these documents with the same rigor as blueprints. Nor do I think Watch It Eye would do that to me.
Duffy always warned me not to check my personic profile after a chrono adjustment. But it's not like he ever listens to his own advice. Oh, what the socket. Let's see what my current timeline self is up to. Looks like I'm quite fond of cats in this timeline. Hope they end up in good homes after the next chrono adjustment.
Huh, okay. So I'm a cleaner. Unclustered. I'm in a very English named place. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats. Okay. And then had to put a cat down. It's a vibe. Is my house. Oh, I see. Cluster status is the equivalent of relationship status. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what's out there. Lights!
So I exist in this timeline as a cat person. Well, a person with a lot of cats. But I have a sort of time-traveling bedroom. A flat that travels with me, I'm guessing, because they're... I think it's a chronolocked, maybe. So, I don't know.
Hey, Nozzo, you there?
Hi, Fia. What's up?
Nothing at all. Any clients on the roster tonight?
Isn't this your night off?
Yeah. Can't be bothered.
Right, I get you. I've got a nostalgia tourist on the waiting list. He wants to revisit one of his old student haunts.
I see. Babysitting duty. My absolute fave.
Be nice. He paid a lot of money. Clients like him keep the lights on.
I know.
So, you interested?
Yeah.
Sounds nice and simple. I could use one of those.
Okay, I'll prep the client. See you soon, Fia.
Yeah, see you soon. Hey, Duffy.
Fia! Didn't expect to see you tonight.
Well, you know, chrono adjustment. Derailed all my evening plans.
Oof, yeah, been there. I know how it feels. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, time travel is a pastime for the rich. Exactly what society needs. Is rich people able to have access to even more.
What right thing is that?
The thing I taught you, way back when. Focusing on a job. It's the best way to get through the timeline malaise.
Oh, you think I'm malaised, do you?
Who, me? Well, I try not to think at all. Better that way. Anyway, say hi to Nazo for me and break a leg out then.
Yeah, see you later.
Break a leg out then. I don't know about that. These businesses get chrono shifted so often it's difficult to keep track of what they are. Interesting. Or no keyboard at all. Okay. What are my options for places to go here on screen? I want to go back.
Come on, Quinn. Stop waffling like some socket. You agreed to do the job. Better get dressed for work.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
Whoa. Wasn't expecting that. Dines up. April 14th, 2024, Rutro. That was recently. East Village.
Nozo, you read?
Loud and clear. You made it in one piece?
All bits present and accounted for. Rough spot for a landing point, though.
Well, it's isolated, open to the sky, and close to the client's desired goal. As far as the brass is concerned, it's perfect. Speaking of, I'm about to send him through. You'd better get clear.
Righto.
That's good.
Timefall successful. I see him.
How is he?
What position
He's fine.
was he
Chrono
in?
shielding did its job.
You'd better go check on him.
Is he doing a handstand? Your client, Joe Anderson, he paid a lot of money for a trip to the past. It's your job to make sure he gets his money worth.
Dr. Anderson?
That was something. Oh, you're Fia, is that right?
That I am. Welcome to 2024.
2024. So, this is real. I'm really here.
That you are.
You know, this place, it's the old Seagram Center, right? Or should I say that it will be the new Seagram Center?
If you like. Whatever helps you make sense of it. Now go local, and we'll be on our way.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Oh my god.
There we go. Perfect. Now let's go. The Silver Flare isn't far.
Dr. Anderson,
Huh?
I need to take point. It's for your own protection.
Really? But I lived here. You didn't.
I have been fully briefed. I know the way.
Okay, I get it. Don't mess with the designated driver and all. After you, Agent Quinn.
Real asshole. let's see. I wonder how the devs felt about Space Quest 4, Sierra Adventure, about time traveling to exotic times like Space Quest 1 and Space Quest. That's funny. Are those... Is that a good series? Or at least a good game?
Well, blast it.
Is there a problem?
Nothing we can't handle. Agents like myself are equipped with a multi-tool for just this reason.
Is that right?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no problem at all.
Multi-tool? Oh, that's fun. A currency module that can print out currency from any era.
Ah, blast it.
Got everything under control?
Yes. Just need to touch base with my handler. Won't be a tick.
I haven't played a point-and-click adventure maybe since Hobbs Barrow, which, so I'm like, oh, I have to put a thing on a thing.
Nozzo,
Hi, Fia. By the way, how's that new sub-vocalization module working?
tickles the larynx a bit, but I'm getting used to it.
Good. That means it's working. Anyway, what's up?
I'll ask.
I admit, it is very strange talking like this.
Oh,
You know, speaking with you without moving on my lips or making any sound.
I get it. But you can't deny it's useful. Besides, the brass insists.
Well, I insist on a softer landing point next time.
That's fine. As long as you do it sub-vocally.
I think when it comes to point and clicks, I think I'm just going to have to be okay with being a kind of a stickler for modernness in them. Like, even when I've gone back to play some older Watch It Eye games, like the UI, some of the, like, finding myself in either a pixel hunt or a put everything on everything to try to make something happen, or, you know, just little UX things that it just, like, pretty quickly makes older point and clicks not worth my time, or, you know, feel frustrating. So I'll probably pass on a Sierra situation.
On this door.
There isn't.
No.
Oh, must be padlocked from the outside.
Didn't they think to check that before choosing this landing point?
Do they ever?
Don't worry. I'll figure this out.
They always do.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Dr. Anderson?
What's up?
So, that clothing you're wearing,
Pretty perfect, huh? Figured I should blend in.
blend in?
I look like just another student, right?
Yes. You look like any other student from this time period.
Ha! Lady, I was joking. I know what I look like, but trust me, nobody around here cares. That's New York in the 20s for you. I just wanted to indulge. It's okay, right?
That is why we are here.
Exactly.
That's New York in the 20s.
So, this is a bit awkward.
Can't get the door open?
I'm afraid not. We try to plan for everything, but
No battle plan survives first contact with the enemy, huh?
something like that.
Well, look, I think I can give you a boost over. You know, if you want. You'll need to open the door from the outside to get me out, but you can manage that, right?
All right, nothing for it. Boost me over.
Man, does this take me back?
Everything okay?
I'm fine. Nobody's giving me a second look.
And the client?
I'll check.
Let's see, I think some of the LucasArts games from that era are still playable, but Sierra just had a different perspective on what folks wanted from their stuff. I'm not sure I ever played a
It's
Sierra
not a
game.
combination, not
Sierra game.
worth a try, but no.
Well, Nozzo, you were right about the lock.
I usually am.
What do we do?
We show the brass how resourceful we can be.
Hurrah! The chance to prove ourselves. Again. Does the historical record still contain an archive of old lock combinations?
It contains an archive of just about anything.
You just need the brand name. Is
That's so
there a brand name
funny.
written on the lock?
Yes, Rastar.
Then you should have everything you need.
Notes. Yeah, that client is going to be long gone. Wandered off, either kidnapped or wandered off, and I'm thinking kidnapped. That's very funny that this is really a master lock company. Let's see. Phased out when DNA encoded clamps became common.
Hey Noz, can you fill the serial number in on your end?
I would, but I don't know what it is. Sorry.
Interesting. Can I?
Oh, blast it. Nothing's ever easy, is it?
All right. Let's see. Timeline rankings, okay. This is delightfully smooth jazz. Speaking of like nostalgic nostalgic vibes. Okay, so I can't get the serial number.
Trollgate. I remember this film. It's a classic.
It hasn't come out in your win yet, so don't spoil it for anyone.
I was a kid, Noz. I imagine it's chrono shifted into an entirely different movie by now.
So chrono shifted means that there's been enough modification to change what something is, right? Like the past has been changed enough. Can
There's a serial
I?
number underneath.
Yeah.
Scraping it would only damage it.
Can I
Perhaps
print
there's a
money?
timeline where that
Nope. Yeah, I gotta clean the rest off the back.
at least check.
Is the client accessible? Can I shout over the wall? No.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
Rust has completely covered the serial number.
Ah, problem. Do you have anything to clean it with?
I'll try and find something.
I'm gonna check on that little.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Nozzo, what's the timeline importance ranking of this old rag?
I think it's safe to assume quite low.
Let's test that, shall we? So, any ripples?
No, Fia, the timeline did not change because you picked up a rag. If there are any ripples to be concerned about, I'll ping you. So feel free to grab as much trash off the street as you want.
You're too good to me, Noz.
I know.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
It's too dry to be of any use.
Really? Really? Are there puddles? Is there a source of moisture I'm missing?
Dr.
Oh.
Anderson, you all right in there?
Hey, I'm doing great. Don't worry about me.
Sit tight. I'll get you out of there.
Take your time. I'm enjoying myself immensely.
You're enjoying yourself.
We used to come here, you know? Some friends and I from class. We'd sneak in with some beers and, well, you can imagine.
A bit of a rebel, were you?
Rebel.
Find out about
We were
this
just drinking beer
strange
below the
man.
legal age. But it was fun, and we did feel pretty cool doing it. So, sure, let's go with rebel.
How did you and your friends get inside?
I don't know the combination to that lock, if that's what you're getting at. Back in the day, we all climbed over.
You climbed? How?
We were young. Some of us did actual sports. They helped the nerds, like me. Youth may be wasted on the young, but it does have its advantages. Sometimes.
Are you sure you're okay in there?
Get hungry, but that's fine. It'll only make my meals and silver flare even better. So you go do what you need to do.
I'm gonna leave you for a bit, Doctor. I'll find a way to get...
Take your time, I'll just stay here. Ah, they were such good friends, you know? I wish I could remember their names.
Aw. So it did not let me leave in that direction when I tried.
Dr. Anderson, yeah?
I'm monitoring him through his PFE. He's fine, for now. But I don't think the press will like that you're leaving him alone.
Probably, but they'll like refunding his deposit even less.
No doubt. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Update me when you can.
Puppy parlor. Newspaper box is empty and long abandoned. One of print media's last gasps.
I shouldn't enter without the client.
Free food, naked servers, false advertising. That's funny. That's a very good sign. Busy street of Broadway leads into East Village neighborhood. Empty cardboard box. Alright. Gonna go one more screen over. Okay. I see what's happening. Let me go. Hey, bird. So, of this mural, this hideous creature reminds you of a mascot that was Karna shifted out of existence. You seem to remember its cultural erasure being a crowd-funded request. That's funny. Okay, so I have two options. Aha.
Not with my bare hands, I'm... Now it's all mucky.
Jinx,
Ugh.
Greg.
Good thing my suit is self-cleaning. There we go. You getting this, Nozzo?
I got it for you.
Will it search that way? No.
All right.
Whoops.
You remember the serial number, Nozzo?
Yeah, I remember.
The exact opposite of a blueprint. I need to leave my keyboard alone.
Oh, hey, you did it.
That I did.
Wow, we're really here. It's just like I remember. The air even smells... Ugh.
You all right?
I'm fine. Maybe giving you that boost took more out of me than I thought.
Don't worry. Everyone gets a bit wobbly on their first jump. That's why we told you to eat bland food before you came.
Oh, yeah, I didn't eat anything at all.
Ah,
I want to be hungry, that's the whole point, isn't it? Speaking of, can we get going?
so about this silver flare.
My mouth is already watering. God, I miss that place. I practically lived there back in the day. Or rather, this day.
The food was that good.
You've never had a better burger. Made it with real beef, not that chemically flavored TVP stuff we have now. Hey, you want to try one? I never ate there alone before. No reason to start now.
Just an FYI, the Silver Flare is 4 months away from getting a D rating from the Board of Health.
Oof.
It serves more rats than people.
I'll pass. Thanks. To the Silver Flare, then?
My growling stomach says yes. Hey, so what happens if we run into, you know, myself?
Oh, we did our due diligence. Your younger self is home for spring vacation right now.
So I'm back in Maine. You know what you're doing.
We'd like to think so.
You look at those cars. You've probably never seen cars moving in the actual street, have you?
I have. Time traveler, remember?
Ah, right, of course. You've probably seen horse-drawn buggies, too.
On occasion.
Amazing.
This is a very good travel screen, Greg,
is.
as you mentioned
Silver
earlier.
Flare. Jesus, sorry. It's just a restaurant. I didn't expect it.
Don't worry. Take your time.
Time, huh?
We have plenty of it. That is the benefit of time travel.
But I don't, though, do I?
Sorry?
I was diagnosed with Skinane syndrome. Did they tell you that?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. How long?
They gave me 6 months, maybe 8. That's why I wanted to see this place. One last time.
I understand, Dr. Anderson.
Dr. Anderson? Please, it's 2024. I'm 19 years old. I'm no doctor. Call me Joe. Right now, I'm just a sophomore biochem student. Got my whole life ahead of me. Not to mention countless late-night study burgers from this diner. Let's go in.
I'm a little worried.
Hey, be right with you. Sit anywhere you like.
Thanks, Maddie.
Right.
Weird.
Oh, excuse me.
It's all right.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah?
That was amazing. Can I get a piece of blueberry pie?
Sure.
What's
Now, if you'll excuse me a minute, I've just got to use, you know, the John.
the
Sure.
state?
Go ahead.
The state of this table is a problem.
Hi, Thea. Just checking in. How's it going over when?
Let's see. The client has thus far consumed 3 burgers, a plate of chips, and a milkshake. He just ordered a slice of pie before getting up to use the toilet for the second time.
But he seems satisfied.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone happier.
And how are you doing?
Me? I'm fine. A bit hungry myself now. I'm craving that curry place around the corner from work. What's it called again?
Little Modi's? It's not there anymore.
Oh, they closed.
No, it never opened. They were paradoxed out of existence about 5 years ago.
Figures.
Are you hearing that?
Huh? Oh, you're kidding me!
You don't think...
You better go check, Thea. Just in case.
Of course.
That gate is locked, you moron. I'm counting to 30. Then you either pay up or I'm calling the cops.
Joe, get back here now.
Yeah, you'd better listen to her. Come on, there's no place for you to go.
It was nice seeing you again, Maddie.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
What? Hey!
Okay.
Oh, you friggin' deadbeat! Where'd you get that key? Damn it. My manager is going to kill me.
Thea, what's going on?
You. He's your friend, right? You were sitting with him?
No time for that. I need to get after him.
Hell no, you aren't. You're paying his bill. Do you have any idea how much he owes us?
I am aware. Will this be enough?
This is more than enough. Let me go get you change.
Keep it.
Oh, thanks, I guess. I'll just go turn off the alarm.
Blast it. Blast it, blast it, blast it. I really thought this would be an easy one.
Thea, what happened?
Joe Anderson did a runner.
He did? That's odd.
Odd is the word, yeah. You'd better track him.
Track him?
Yeah, using his PFE data.
Sure, but
You can track him, right? You do know where he is.
that's what I'm trying to say. He didn't go anywhere. He's right behind you, according to his PFE data.
He's not here, Nozzo. You sure the system is working right?
It's working perfectly. Are you... Wait. Oh, blast it.
Nozzo? Nozzo, what's wrong?
The PFE signal's decaying.
That's bad, is it?
No, it's certainly not good. Search the alley. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
I told you, he ran off.
Priorities, Fia. Something in that alley is giving off a signal. Something that's not supposed to be in that area.
Right. I get it. Sorry.
And sub-vocalize.
Sorry.
What's that paper? It's been distracting me.
Seems to be a list of deliveries. None of this means anything to me.
Okay. The word poke appears on a wall that's, appearing on a wall stirs up vague memories in you, but you can't quite put
I'm
your
not
finger on them.
poking it. I don't think it's meant as an instruction.
Is there...
Blast it. Blast it to hell and back, that bloody idiot.
He took off his PFE, didn't he?
Worse than that. He didn't just take it off, it's broken.
Broken?
Yeah.
But that's impossible. There are only a handful of engineers in the world who can even open that thing, let alone break it.
How many degrees does Dr. Anderson hold again?
Blast it.
What do we do?
We find him.
And then?
I need to check the protocol guide. Stand by. Keep looking for him.
Nozzo, we need to have a word or two about communication.
Alright.
Blast it. Locked.
She's leafing through what seems to be a film script. She must moonlight as an
Not now,
actress.
Fia. We need to talk. Head outside.
Anything in here worth taking? Okay. There's gotta be some key that highlights things.
Damn it. I told them our vetting process was outdated. I told them. We should have seen this coming.
His background checked out. We were careful enough.
Obviously we weren't.
We can work out who's to blame later. What do we do now?
Okay. I've been reading the protocols, and there is a contingency plan for the situation.
I'm listening.
You're not gonna like it.
I said I'm listening.
First things first. Get back to the landing point. I'm sending you an upgrade.
A present. Oh, goody.
Thank me later. Just get to the construction site. I'll fill you in when you get there.
Right. I'm secure.
Okay. I'm relaying the upgrade over. Stand back. This may sting a little.
Nozzo, what is this?
The WEG Mark IV vaporizes organic matter on contact.
A gun?
And you just had this upgrade lying around.
Like I said, it's our contingency plan.
So you want me to...
Yeah.
Are you sure? There is no other way.
I don't know. But he broke his paradox field excluder. He is unsynced from our timeline. We couldn't bring him back even if we wanted to. He crossed the line, and he needs to be stopped.
Don't worry. I'll get it done.
Right. Good. You know how to use that weapon?
I said I'll get it done.
Okay. I'll be here. Touch base when you... well, when you have something to touch base about. Good luck, Fia.
Yeah.
Alright. So normally I don't kill people. It's good to know.
None of this means anything to me.
Just glancing at these. So they may bubble something up when I see them. Clara line looks like LaGuardia, but okay. Do I have more options? Nope.
Locked. There's no handle or keyhole. It must open from the other side.
Can I talk to her now?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you. Did you find your friend?
I'm working on it. That is why I want to talk to you.
Not sure how I can help, but sure.
Do you know the name Joe Anderson?
Joe Anderson?
Biochem student in the area, around 18 years old?
Oh, you mean Andy. Your friend does look a bit like him. That his grandfather or something?
Or something.
Well, Andy's always been a good kid. You must be worried.
Can you tell me anything about Andy?
Didn't you say you already know him?
Not exactly.
Then I'm not sure what I can tell you. He comes here a lot. We deliver to him at the Brittany house sometimes. You know, the NYU dorm. It's just a few blocks away.
Right. Thank you.
Nozzo, did you get that?
Yep. Sending you the address now.
How did he get through the alley gate? Didn't you say it was locked?
Shows what I know. He swiped a spare key from behind the counter.
A spare key?
Hidden in a pepper shaker. Been there for years. Even I'd forgotten it was there. No idea how he'd even know about that.
I can't imagine. You deliver to Andy's door.
Students, you know, they're our bread and butter. It's not like the Brittany house is far. It's just a block west of here.
Thanks for your time. I need to find my friend.
Sure.
None of this means anything to me. Although, wait a moment. Andy A and BH. Andy Anderson and Brittany Hall. Seems likely.
The game is just going to piece all the things together for me. Spoiled. Gonna get very spoiled when I go to play Blueprints tomorrow. The handler sounds like John Billingsley. Oh. Yeah. I'm wondering if this voice actress is the same as the main lead in Hobbs Barrow. Not to be like all British people sound the same, but I do wonder. Okay.
Excuse me.
Do the
Oh,
tell
hey,
me more.
What's up?
You can't...
Look, I'm grateful for that tip you gave me. With all the students around here, that never happens. But I really don't like gossiping about people who aren't here. He comes here a lot, and we deliver to him sometimes over at the Brittany house. That's it.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Now, what is this guy doing in his old dorm room?
The door is locked tight. A sign says that the building is closed for spring break.
One way, you occasionally wonder what it must have been like to live in a world where time only went in one direction. That's very funny. Alright. So... there's not a lock here. But... oh, okay.
Bit out of practice, but I got it. Room 1407. Here I come.
Okay, so different actor.
The door was unlocked. And the computer is on as well. Either young Andy left for spring break in a hurry, or someone else was here before me.
The doors adorned with posters of music bands that broke up decades before your home win. The computer's been left on.
This is clearly a young Joe Anderson. Or Andy, I guess. I don't recognize the girl beside him, but they make a cute cluster. Assuming they are a cluster.
Cluster definition confirmed.
Activity history is cleared every 48 hours.
Nozzo, when did young Andy leave for spring break?
5 days ago.
Ah, so whatever was done here, it was done after he left.
Makes the most sense, yeah.
R. Foster. Huh. Food's being prepared. Sister Celia. Hey, you said I could move into your dorm, so I did. It's taken me a few weeks, but I managed to de-dorkify it. It'll be like you never lived here. Anyway, things are okay. Maine is okay. School is okay. I got your old chem teacher this year. She thought I would be as smart as you. Ha. I live to disappoint. Love, your sis. I thought you were supposed to be the calm one. You're gonna ace that class, bro. You know how smart you are. Besides, it's your first test of the term. Relax. Speaking of, I'm totally gonna fail my class if I don't get some help. So help. Pretty please. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. I told you, you big nerd bro dork. You worry too much about tests. Good luck on your midterm. Hey lab buddy, it's me, the frizzy-haired nerd from Prof. Foster's class. Looks like we're partnered up for the midterm project. You seem nice, so this will be fun. Last term I was shackled to a freshman who spoke in grunts and thought decimal points were optional. Anyway, I have a few ideas to run by you. How about we meet at the Flare tomorrow? We can talk about it. Andy says, does already called nice. I wouldn't worry about your image, Mr. Bad Boy. In that oversized lab coat, it's obvious you like living dangerously. The first time you trip on something, I reserve the right to say I told you so. I assert my rights. Okay, so I dropped the canister that you tripped over. I'm sorry. Still counts, though. Anyway, you want to meet at the Flare after work? I'll buy. Stop freaking out. It's obvious to anyone. She's flirting with you. Also, she's cute. Well done. Also, you're an idiot. I'm amazed you still remember how to breathe without me around. Anyway, you can bore me with all the details when you come home. Speaking of, spring break already. Didn't you just leave? I'm not moving out of your room.
Trash is cleared every 48 hours.
So, like before, this file could only have been created after young Andy left.
Or deleted after he left.
Professor Foster to Lisa. Oh, from Lisa to Professor Foster. Fail me, I dare you. You are very aptly named because you are a virus that infects this place daily. Being in your class is the worst experience I've ever had, and I used to work retail. The level of contempt everyone has for you goes beyond parody. You know you're only riding your father's coattails. If it wasn't for him, you'd be researching compounds for baby diapers instead of getting tenure at NYU. Your father was ashamed of you. He only got himself cancer to get away from the laughingstock you made of his good name. Holy fuck. I'd say more, but I can't be bothered to waste the words. I think that little of you. You want to kick me out of your class because of this? I dare you. I double dare you. I know all about you and the new teaching assistant. I also have your husband's email address. Suck it, Prof. I hope you die in a chlorine explosion. Wow. Huh. Alright. So, Andy came in, logged in as Lisa, and sent that email. Yikes. Alright. So, some stuff. Okay. Okay. So just gathered some terms, but didn't do much with them.
Almost completely empty. Young Andy must have taken everything home with him.
Young Andy. Alright, let's see if there is a key to make everything show up. Was there options? Just those flat options. Okay. So oh, there should be a hotspot key. Okay. H for hotspots. That is on the wrong half of my keyboard. Oofa doofa.
Just textbooks and study aids. Nothing relevant that I can see.
Okay. Is there anything else I want to get from that computer? I don't think so.
Yeah, Fia.
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal, so far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
How are things from your end?
I'm scanning all security camera footage and every archive photo taken in a 3-mile radius of your when and location. He's been extremely careful, but if he slips up, we'll know.
So our client's been messing about with his younger self's computer. Any ideas why?
No. He's obviously trying to change something, but what? There has to be something in the historical record.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Alright, historical record. Where do I get a hold of this historical record?
Just
My options feel limited on where to gather. Oh, do you think I can go back to my time? I'm kind of assuming I have to.
Turn to the landing point yet. I need to do what I need to do.
So there's another room in that hall that takes deliveries, which is 803. I don't think I want to be killing anybody yet. Let's hunt some more. Alright, they said it can be multiple words. There we go. Responsible for the invention of the micro-incisor laser surgery device. It's widely accepted knowledge that Anderson's advances have extended the average human lifespan by several decades. In 2051, he was awarded Nobel Peace Prize for both medicine and science. Extremely high timeline impact. Sandman. Oh, Whoa. Died very young. I mean, not a child, but like, compared to decades. Adjunct professor in just a couple years. So, trying to save her life?
Is this all the archive has on Lisa Sandman?
Afraid so. She died young. Poor kid.
In an explosion 5 years from now. You think Dr. Anderson wants to prevent that?
It seems plausible, but her timeline priority rating is listed as low. If he wanted to save her life, he could have, asked us. It's legal, and he can afford it.
You're right. It makes no sense. I'll keep digging.
It was an R. Foster. Okay. Yeah, let's go back, talk to the waitress.
One for watching sport.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Do you know a Professor Foster?
You mean Rona Foster? The chem prof? Yeah, she comes in here sometimes. Super cool lady.
So, this Rona Foster woman, can you tell me anything else about her?
You already know she teaches chemistry, so you know as much as I do. And like I keep saying...
Alright,
Do you know anyone named Lisa?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
I believe she came here with Andy at least once.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Are those two finally together?
I don't know.
Well, they'd better be. They've been making starry eyes at each other for weeks.
Alright.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Rona Foster, so alive, was seen as a scientific prodigy since grade school. At the age of 10, she joined her father at a struggling tech firm, Foster Tech Labs. After Oliver Foster's death in 2002, Foster Tech folded, and Rona joined the teaching staff at NYU's Department of Chemistry. She voluntarily left her position in 2029 after an explosion in her lab left 3 students dead. She's now retired and living in Florida. Okay.
This Professor Foster. An explosion is going to kill some of her students 5 years from now. I think it's the same explosion that will kill Lisa Sandman. Nozzo, can you confirm?
NYU kept the names of the victims away from the press, but the dates do match up.
So Dr. Anderson wants to stop Lisa from dying in the explosion?
Could be. But again, the explosion is a low priority event. He could have easily applied to make this change legally and professionally. Why do all this?
Dunno. There's something else going on. Do you have the address for the NYU Department of Chemistry? Everything seems to be pointing there. I probably should go see what's what.
Sending your way.
Interesting. So far, like, extremely linear. I'm curious what the structure is. So, like, at some point, this is probably gonna, like, crack open. Like, is it after this situation with this person, with Andy gets resolved?
You seeing this, Nozzo?
I think so. Is that Lisa Sandman?
It matches the photograph in young Andy's dormitory. Stand by. I'm gonna get answers.
I am going to take a quick stretch break and refill on water. Let me get my... I'm a little rusty on streaming, but let's take a 5-minute break and then we'll resume and meet Lisa. I am back. Sounds like I might have left you with an accidental auditory nightmare. I apologize. Of all the auditory problems I have on streams, or audio problems, I don't normally think my music is one of them. I brought down some honey for my tea. So, while I'm sweetening my tea to soothe my throat, one of the fun things that Gregory and I have been working on is replacing the payment processor on Exploit Zero Day for purchasing Headless Swarm. We've been using a mixture of Stripe and PayPal, plus a service that does sales tax management. So we collect sales tax, we tell them how much and for which state, they pull it from our account and file it with all the states. And it got extremely expensive. If you've read our recent newsletter, we talk about it a bit, I think. But it was prohibitively costly, especially given the volume of sales on Headless Swarm. So we decided, like, being in the sales tax, like having to deal with sales tax, even just that one step away, meant that, like, we got letters from states nagging us about whether the provider had correctly sent paperwork and filed and all that sort of bullshit. So we picked a merchant of record, they're called, which are very, very common. I feel like they were somewhat less common when we were originally setting up Headless Swarm many years ago, and so that's kind of how we ended up where we are. So I'm in the process of testing that integration, and I'm so excited to roll it out. And like, it'll be within the next week, a few days possibly. So that is one of the fun things going on behind the scenes. Technical, geeky, but cool. All right, let's meet Lisa.
Excuse me.
Ah! Sorry, I was a bit, focused. Who are you?
I am looking for someone.
You're looking for someone in an empty school building. It's spring break. Nobody is supposed to be here.
Nobody? What about you?
Well, yeah. That's because... Hey, wait a minute. Let me see your card.
My card?
Yeah, if you belong here, you'd have a school ID card. So, let me see it.
Ah, well, look. Lisa, I can explain.
Oh, can you? Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, blasted.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this.
I didn't do anything. I only just arrived.
Are you serious? If you didn't send that email, then what are you doing here?
Email?
Are you for real, or are you just being cute?
Again, I have no idea.
I do have an idea.
Fine, whatever. You obviously don't belong here, but neither do I. Tell nobody I was here, and I'll do the same.
I'm looking for an older gentleman. He was wearing an NYU hat and sweatshirt.
Huh. I think I would have remembered seeing someone like that. But I don't know for sure. I'm a bit distracted right now.
What exactly are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
It looks like you're trying to pick the lock of that door.
No. Shut up. I'm not doing anything.
You are literally doing it right now.
Yeah? Well, we all see what we want to see.
Do you know Joe Anderson? You probably know him as Andy.
Is that what this is about? Dating my lab partner?
I have no idea.
Since you have no idea, neither do I.
So, you're Andy's clustermate?
His what?
Sorry, his, what's the word, girlfriend?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Not sure what we are yet.
So about Andy.
Look, I'm trying to focus here.
Can I just help?
Help me get through this door.
Well, I'll be going.
Sure, whatever.
She seems friendly.
She's ignoring me and ignoring the rules. No wonder she and Joe Anderson get along so well. So Joe's clustermate, this Lisa Sandman, any thoughts on her?
Not really. The archive had next to nothing to say about her. Just her birth date, her death date, her employment history, and little else. She lived a short, simple, and rather unremarkable life.
We can't all change the world, can we?
No, just with time travel.
So I didn't prompt this conversation.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
The door is quite obviously locked.
Can I intercede?
The multi-tool is currently a mass of dispersed nanoparticles embedded.
Okay.
If you'll allow me.
Huh?
I have some experience with this sort of thing.
Somehow I'm not surprised. Sure, knock yourself out.
I like that my shoes are coordinated with my pants, color-wise.
Oh, thank God. Seriously, you're a lifesaver.
There, my good deed for the day.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Whatever you changed, it did literally nothing.
So the ripples were marginal?
Not marginal, non-existent.
Is that unusual?
Normally, no. But with a walking paradoxical anomaly on the loose, well, I'll keep monitoring. Just in case.
Microscopes like these are still used in your win, a classic case of if it ain't broke. Just want to make sure. Oh. Huh. The internal mechanism occasionally sprays the plants in this tank. I've already asked about that. Let's go see if I can get in this room.
Come on, come on, come on. Password locked. Seriously? Jeez Louise, Prof, where's the trust?
Everything all right?
No!
Bro, leaving this to remind you again, because I know you forgot again. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Also, log off when you're done. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Pathway analysis and optimization of the metabo. Ugh, no. Even the title puts you to sleep.
Can I have a go?
For real? Sure, go ahead.
What was Dad always looking through? Not enough letters for my immediate guesses.
Sorry, can't seem to crack it.
Let me keep trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this one more time. It says dinosaur clip, FYI. Remember what Dad... Oh. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Can I undo that? Foster. I forgot that Oliver was important. Alright, died in 2002. Died of stomach cancer. Educator, mentor, pillar of the scientific community. Predeceased by his wife. He is survived by his two children, Rona and Nicholas, and an insatiable curiosity and love of the unknown that will live in our hearts forever. Okay. Zeus. So I think you're right about there being an engraving. Wait. The letters all changed. What? Whoops. That's weird.
Holy crispy crap. You did it. Here, let me add that thing. Come on, come on. And deleted. Oh, that was effing close. Jesus. Let's get out of here.
It's 2024. Are there no smartphones?
I've done all I can with that.
Hey, you coming?
I should speak with Lisa first. Lisa?
Yeah?
You promised to speak to me about Andy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What did you want to know?
Have you been clustered dating him long?
It is good for professors to avoid email during breaks.
Or maybe 1 week. I'm not sure if spring break week counts. whatever. I say it counts. 2 weeks.
Can you tell me anything about Joe, or Andy, rather?
Why? You said neither of us were in trouble, right?
That is correct. Neither of you are in trouble right now.
Wait, is this about the roof? Because everybody does that. You shouldn't single him out.
The roof?
Yeah, our lab group did some atmospheric analysis tests up there. We need to be high up.
And that's against the rules?
Technically, yeah. We're not supposed to use that fire escape unless there's an actual fire. But do you know how many students live in a building with roof access? None in my lab group, that's for sure.
Well, I won't say anything if you won't.
Like I said, everybody does it.
So your Andy knows about the roof as well?
My Andy, huh? Yeah, he definitely knows about it. It's where we first... Hey, you know what? Never mind.
Huh.
Thank you, Lisa. You've been a great help.
Thank you. I probably owe you my future diploma. Heck, my future, period.
Your future. Of course.
I'm gonna head out now. I just want to get drunk and forget this happened. You want to join? I'll buy. It's the least I can do.
That's all right. You take care.
Back at ya. Thanks again.
I wonder,
You're welcome.
like, how old do I seem to people here? I haven't tried the I'm a student line.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, I knew you'd find me. I mean, you had to find me. I just needed a bit of time, and that's what I got.
I'd really suggest that you stop talking.
Sure. It doesn't really matter anyway.
Beautiful sunset.
What I needed to do.
Do what, exactly?
I saved her.
By her, I assume you mean Lisa.
You know about Lisa? How? There was almost
Bruh.
nothing in the historical archive about her. I checked many times. It's like history forgot all about her.
What were you hoping to achieve here?
What do you think? I've spent my entire life taking advantage of every opportunity. I couldn't waste this one. I just couldn't.
You took advantage, all right. Of me and my entire department.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I really am. But it doesn't matter now. I got her kicked out. I got her away from here. That's the important thing.
I feel like
Her email.
You know about that too? Yes. It was me.
I didn't check content warnings.
Grabbed some files when her phone died. I still remember it after all this time.
Well, she'll be happy to know that her trust wasn't misplaced.
You don't understand. I had to do it. Lisa died, will die, in a chemical explosion right here in this building. But not anymore. I changed it. There's no way Professor Foster will hire Lisa now. Not after she reads that email. Lisa won't be here when it happens. She'll be safe.
The lies?
There was a better way to do this. We receive requests to save people from death all the time. Why didn't you make one yourself?
You think I didn't try that? My request was rejected.
Rejected? Why? Her timeline importance rating was low enough.
Sure. Her life wasn't important according to your precious board of directors. But her death? No. That had to be set in stone. They couldn't take the risk that Lisa surviving wouldn't affect my life. My life and all my precious accomplishments.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But the board considers these things very carefully.
Mm.
Your medical advances saved millions of lives. That's a legacy worth preserving. It must be preserved.
And shouldn't I be the one who determines that? Why should my legacy come at the price of her life? I loved her, you know? We were only together for a handful of years, but my whole life, it was always her. I've never stayed clustered with anyone for very long. I was always too busy. Too busy changing the world, too busy making a fortune. But none of it, not a single minute of it, none of it held a candle to being with her. Whatever happens now, saving her, it was worth it. You don't need to shoot. I'll go back quietly. I said I'll go back quietly.
What? I don't want...
I don't want to do this, Joe.
What? Wait.
But I have to. You broke your PFE.
Oh, right.
I couldn't bring you back even if I wanted to.
Thank you for the reminder. Game.
You see. Well, yes, that makes sense. I don't suppose you could just leave me here. I'll be dead in 6 months anyway. Can you at least give me that?
After everything you've done, do you really think that's an option?
No, I suppose it's not. Do it then. Lisa's safe. That's all that matters. She is safe, right? Could you check that for me before you do it?
There's been no change for you. Just do what you need to do.
Oh no! What do I do? I don't know if I should tell him and have him die in despair, or risk running again, or lie, or say nothing. Part of me is like, just fire the weapon. Just don't even do this. Okay. I think I will just fire the weapon. Time travel or not, the clock is ticking. That is
I'm
the
dandy, Nozo.
got the impatience achievement.
You didn't tell him.
What would have been the point?
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah.
The brass is going to be happy, for whatever that's worth.
At least somebody will be. Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
I don't know about this brass.
And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Fia.
Hey, it's about time you two finished.
Yeah, company does seem bad.
Who wants drinks? Okay, what's wrong?
Are we that obvious?
With all due respect, yes. I didn't spend all those years training you for nothing. I know when something's up. So, spill it.
The client pulled a code 3-2.
Oh, so he...
Yes, he did.
What a total socket. In that case, the answer is both of you.
Answer?
To my question, who wants drinks? Am I right? I'm usually right.
Yes, you are definitely right.
Nazo?
Sounds great, but I need to be up early for a meeting with the brass in the morning. High-profile client like this, it's gonna be a media circus.
You want to face them sober?
That's the brass's problem, not yours.
She's right. It's not your job to deal with the PR spin. Besides, what are they gonna do? Fire the only chrono monitor in all of New York?
Okay, I surrender. How about JVs?
Sounds good to me.
It's settled then. To JVs.
Just a tick. Just need to change. And they've gone.
These restaurants or these businesses have already changed. Yeah, I get real bad vibes about this company. Unsurprising. Company controlling time travel.
I've always enjoyed this place. I keep expecting it to get paradoxed and disappear.
That won't happen. This place is chronolocked.
You're welcome, by the way.
What do you mean, you're welcome? You're responsible for getting this place chronolocked.
Yeah, 10 years ago now. I petitioned to get this bar's ranking upgraded. Took a while, but I got approved. So relax. This place isn't going anywhere. And again, you're welcome.
So when things start degrading, one of the ways we know will be that this bar goes away.
I didn't know you could just change your ranking like that.
It's not exactly easy. It requires several layers of brass approval.
And a Fuji-sized mountain of paperwork to go through. You need to prove historical significance, impact to the timeline, blah blah, the usual.
And how'd you manage that?
I made it clear that allowing agents a stable place to drink was vital to our mental health.
I won't argue there.
Plus, these margaritas. No place else gets the salt quite right.
Duffy, have you ever had to kill a client before?
Oh boy. Let's get one thing straight. What you did wasn't murder. He didn't leave you a choice. Sometimes a client can be so blinded by the possibilities of time travel that they can't get out of their own way.
What do you mean? A client who can't get out of their own way?
Okay, take my last client, this actress. A big influencer type back in the day. Was convinced she was robbed of an audition that went to Maggie Fielding.
That was the Water Under the Bridge remake, right? She won an award for that.
Not anymore. Duffy changed it.
How'd you manage it?
Still want to learn from your mentor, I see?
It's not like you're not gonna tell us.
Got me there. I just made sure Maggie's regular hairdresser was delayed that day. I stepped in and gave her a haircut she'll never forget. Maggie never auditioned. Our client got the part. Mission complete.
How was she in the movie?
Oh, terrible. She paradoxed her career into oblivion. Hey, we have another round, Mix?
Right away.
Mix.
That's the San Francisco branch.
Really?
Yep. The oscillation is just a few points south of London's. It's like a fingerprint.
They don't feel like anything to me.
You and everyone else. But he's been doing that trick for 20 years. He's never been wrong once.
It's not a trick, Duffy.
Past it. Getting a call. Hold on a tick. Hello?
Thea, where are you?
Who's this?
Who is It's Johnny.
Johnny. Yes. Johnny who?
The Johnny you've been clustered with for 8 years?
Right. Of course you are.
Are you at a bar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're supposed to pick up Nick from soccer practice.
Nick. Right. And Nick would be...
Oh no.
Your son? He's been waiting in the rain for over an hour.
Sorry.
He's beyond irresponsible. And what's with the accent?
What accent?
Never mind. Just pick him up. Please. We'll talk about this later.
Right. Bye then. So, I've been chrono-shifted into a cluster.
Oh, that's always awkward. They cute at least?
A son as well.
Oof. Never mind.
He's apparently been waiting for his mum, me, for an hour. Should I go?
Indulging in your alternate self's lives is not recommended for you, but it's up to you.
I can't leave a kid out in the rain.
With this.
Suit yourself.
Oh, let's see. What school district does my alternate cluster live in?
Let me guess. They were chrono shifted away.
Yes.
Funny how that happens. You always lose what you want, and then get what you don't.
Sorry?
Nothing. Sorry. Jesus, these drinks should come with a warning label.
You've only been drinking soda, Nazo.
Really? Then they definitely should.
Huh. It's unclear if it's normal for there to be shifts that quickly.
Well, gents, I believe it's time I call it a night.
Yeah, me too. Duffy?
You two go ahead. Gonna see what the night or the next chrono adjustment will bring.
Lights! Yep. We were drunk. Thank heaven the brass sprung for chrono locking this flat. Trying to find my way home when it never existed was a faff and a half.
Let's see who I am.
Such a nerd. And I work with Nozzo.
Work at level 87 half Galvanite Crystal Mage. Cluster status only to my guildmates. Location deep in the Whittaken Mines. About me. The grind isn't about leveling up, but how you choose to play. Oh my god. Woof. Alright.
Yes. Bed. An excellent idea. Lights. Why not sleep? I only murdered a man this afternoon. Or 38 years ago. It's ancient history, technically. Doesn't matter. I shall sleep like a baby. Hey, Nozzo, you around?
Hey, Fia. What's up?
Did Dr. Anderson ever kill anyone?
What?
You know, on the operating table or what have you.
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
He didn't ever maim or disfigure anyone during his early experiments.
Again, no.
Oh, shame. That might have made it easier.
Go to bed, Fia.
Bed. Yeah, an excellent idea.
Star Trek ass pajamas. A few weeks later, relative time.
Another day, another job.
Roan, well, they say you can't go home again. Just learned that my whole hometown never existed. I'm sorry. I'm not. The place was a crap hole. I was happy to leave it. Still, if you feel malaise, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what this group chat is for. Best thing about this job? Watching different versions of my favorite movies. Just saw The River Wall Returns. Frank Lyons stars in it this time. Did anyone see it? I have to talk about this with someone. Okay, well, too late. The movie now stars Jack Bates. Alright. Got the malaise bad today. Saw two of my old cluster mates again in Victoria Park. Did they recognize you? No, not this time. Have they ever recognized you? Just the once. The only time in 20 years. My advice is to stop torturing yourself. We all need a hobby.
It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
Joseph Anderson, medical pioneer, dies at 56. The medical community mourns the loss of a visionary who reshaped the future of healthcare. Dr. Anderson will be remembered as a true innovator. In lieu of flowers, his family requests donations be made to any Skymine, I forgot how they said that, or Skymine Syndrome Research Organization. Sports history memorabilia sale. The war went differently. So instead of Veloria winning the war, Astoria did. Using guerrilla tactics, intelligence operations, and, some would say, an unbreakable spirit. Saffron Uprising is a new Indian restaurant using the Saffron Dawn Revolution as its imagery. So basically a complete swap for the Ethiopian restaurant. Interesting.
This version of me is partying like there's no tomorrow. As well, once the next chrono adjustment hits, there'll be no yesterday for you either.
Wow. 3 days ago. Yo.
Lights! Not before a job, I'm not.
Alright. Can't go to the bar.
Thea, hello! I hate you.
What?
My jealousy is through the roof. You owe me big.
Still not following.
Your next client is Chloe Sadar.
Hmm.
Chloe Clocker Sadar, 3-time worldwide boxing champion?
Sadar is the one that retired at the height of her career, with no real reason given.
Yes. Chloe Sitar, of course.
Sadar, Chloe Sadar.
All right, I don't know her. Shifting timelines make it hard to keep track of these things. You know that.
Normally I'd agree with you, but Chloe's something special.
Special as in a high timeline ranking?
No, special as in she's one of the best fighters in the sport. Or at least she was. She retired recently.
Duffy, be careful. This goes against everything you taught me.
What's that?
Don't get attached. Be prepared to let everything go. She could be paradoxed out of existence tomorrow.
Fine, you're right, I get it. Just don't let anything happen to her, okay?
I know the rules. She will be fine. As long as she doesn't pull another Joe Anderson.
She won't.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Everyone's a fan. Besides you, apparently.
Maybe that'll change after tonight. Meet you at JV's later.
Definitely. See you there, slugger.
Weird. I like the sign that says Fortitude. That's funny.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
May leave you slightly disoriented, but your vitals are more than adequate. You should be fine. And here's Fia.
Oh, hey, Fia Quinn, right?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Chloe Sadar. I'm your 6 o'clock, assuming that even means anything to someone like you.
I hope it means something, or I'd be out of a job.
Well, it's good to have meaning in your work. Anyway, 1871. You can really take me there?
That's the idea.
Is 1871?
Here, take a look at this old newspaper clipping.
Inman knocks out Mason in 6 rounds at Ida's Arena. And, unrelated, an expedition to Africa.
Is this a boxer?
Yeah, Simon Inman. I want to find him.
For what reason?
I need to ask him something.
Ask him what, exactly?
It's embarrassing. I'd prefer not to tell you. You said that was okay, right?
I said it was up to Fia.
Oh, well, like I said, I'd rather not. But if you insist...
I'll let her
well,
think.
Chloe, if that's what you wish.
Wait, seriously?
You're surprised?
Yeah, frankly. After what happened with Joe Anderson, I assumed that you'd want as much information as possible.
Joe Anderson? That doc who died a few weeks ago? Didn't he have a heart attack or something?
Something like that.
Right. I see. I just want to ask Simon Inman about his retirement.
That's all?
Yes, that's all. Told you it was embarrassing. Can we move on?
Sure. Sorry to push. It's my job to get you what you need.
I get it. We're good.
Alright.
What do we know about him?
Just that he was a boxer who won the citywide championship in 1871 and died around 20 years later at the age of 39.
That's all?
That's all in the public record, anyway.
Where can we find Simon Inman?
That's just it. I have no idea.
His residence isn't listed in the archive.
That shouldn't be an issue. We know he was at this championship match, so we can find him then.
No, not the night of the match. That defeats the point. I want to ask about his retirement. 6 months later should do the trick.
Then the trick will be finding him.
Can that be done?
If it wasn't, you wouldn't be here. So, Miss Sadar, it looks like you're already attired. Shall we be off?
Call me Chloe, please. And yeah, let's get going.
I like the various art styles of this game. Some of the ways it moves to bold strokes, some of the ways it here is softer. So it's 5 points, October 7th, 1871.
Timefall successful, Noz.
All clear.
As clear as the air in this era can be. Go ahead and send her through.
Whoa, that was wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just finding my feet. What a weird feeling. Like falling, but I wasn't falling down?
We weren't moving in the traditional way we think of it. It's something else.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
Between you and me, your reasons are less silly than most.
Thanks. That's a sweet lie. Either way, I'm here. I'll see it through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him. Speaking of...
Oh my god.
Let's do this.
Adorable.
That's too heavy for me to lift. It's half rotted. It would collapse if I tried standing on it.
Locked, of course.
Oh, blast it. Not again.
Nozzo, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Sorry.
Chloe.
Yeah? What's up?
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
That works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
I like this boxer.
Sweet Vegas. Is this a real 5 points bar?
That it is.
Do you think... if we have time...
If we have time, but not right now.
I'll hold you to that.
In the cold light of day, the interior of the bar doesn't look too inviting.
God. Ugh, the smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
They do, but it's still pretty rare. And horses don't use toilets.
No sanitation department?
Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry. Should have warned you.
Nah, I'm good. Mary the Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
Just be careful where you step.
Left!
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you want autographs, go someplace else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, again, left.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Left.
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
Only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right. That boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
Right, left.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
What's to tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious, this is the place. But I'm guessing you're a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch. You a fighter too?
Was. I'm retired.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian. You interested?
I said I'm retired.
Too bad.
Right, right.
Do you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
There's your answer.
Left, left, Right.
Are you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her, Fia.
Left. Right. Right.
See? He won the championship belt.
Shush, Brian. Fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact.
The
And
bottom
speaking of
fact.
Bottoms. You're blocking my view of Brian's. We done here?
Again.
You'd really let Brian and Chloe fight? Is that even allowed?
Stop living in the dark ages, lady.
Yeah, the crowd loves it when women and men fight in the ring.
They spend more too. You sure you're out of the game?
Yeah, completely sure.
Again.
Well, thanks for the assistance, I suppose.
Good luck out there.
Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
Hello. Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
So I think I'll play.
Obviously knows Simon Inman.
Didn't mean to
Anything
click
you
that.
can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest his soul, had a saying. If you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I don't want to eat flies, is all I'm saying.
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course. So, you're a boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
Right, of course.
Huh. Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler, you know?
Could we?
Sure.
So I'm probably gonna play maybe 15 more minutes.
Yeah. Left.
I was hoping
Left.
to like
Left. Right.
see the larger structure of the game, which I don't think is just going to be a series of tales, but I also don't want to stream for 3 hours.
Chloe.
Yeah? What's up?
So, this Simon Inman, anything that's not...
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who, like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me direction way back then. I'm hoping he can do the same again for me now.
It is storming in my area. I have already had a ton of internet problems in the last 24 hours, so hopefully I don't lose internet or power.
You really think talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
We don't have time for a drink. Maybe after.
Alright, so... Interview transcript from Ringcraft Review. What would you say was the biggest highlight for you? Geez, kid, every time I stepped into that ring was a highlight to me. So, worth noting, this is 1921, which is, what, 40 years later? Indeed, your first year was marked by victory after victory. You even made it to the championship match. That was 50 years ago. Couldn't quite seal the deal, but that's okay. Do you agree with the critics who said you were too predictable? Maybe a little, but who cares? I boxed my way with all my heart and soul. Could I have switched things up? Sure, but in the heat of the match, I stuck to what I knew best. Didn't make me a winner, but it made me happy. That's a wonderful perspective. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Mr. Mason. Thank you for keeping our history alive, son. Remember, it's not always about how many fights you win, but how you fight them. So 1934. In the annals of New York City's pugilistic history, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Simon Inman. As a young boy, Simon was beset by rheumatic fever, an ailment that left him frail and uncertain of his future. Blah, blah, blah. Simon's defining moment came when he advanced to the citywide championship fight. With skill and steadfast determination, Simon claimed victory, a triumph that not only secured his legacy, but also served as an inspiration. Sadly, 20-some years after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a cholera outbreak. As they document his life, it's clear that Simon Inman exemplified the enduring spirit of a true champion. Even decades later, his story of resilience and the capacity to overcome adversity continues to resonate with boxers everywhere. We've seen that. Alright. Is there anything?
Fia, are you rethinking of the
No?
I'll just pretend you didn't do that, okay?
I'm gonna search. Okay. I'm wondering. Okay, so there's no, like, hidden record there.
Again.
All right. I'm going to take another quick break. And then we'll wrap up soon.
Left. Right. Left. 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 Right. Again. Left. Right. Left. Left.
All right, now.
Right. Left.
So,
Again.
I didn't mean to.
Ida.
Left.
What? Make it quick.
Right. Left.
Thanks. We'll be leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Right. Left.
investigate.
Right. Right. Left.
There's not much else in here.
Brian,
What is it?
can you tell me?
What a strange thing to ask. No.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Right. Left. Left.
Chloe.
Will you look at this place? I came up in a gym just like it. Old school. No tech. Just the punch bags, the ropes, and the smell of stale sweat. Nothing like it. Anyway, what's up?
Again!
So, you're a boxer.
Was. I retired.
We'll dig into the basics.
I'm a 3-time world champion.
No, sorry. Shifting timelines make it hard to follow sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
Left.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65. The Anderson
Holy shit.
can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
Left! Right!
Let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Right! Left! Right! Again! Left! Right! Left!
Can I?
Right!
Brian, look at this newspaper.
Yeah?
The headline says, Inman knocks out Mason.
Uh-huh.
You fought Simon in the championship match.
Sure.
You said you didn't know him.
And I don't.
I knew him. Past tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You want to talk to that thug? Fine. Just leave me out of it.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost.
So that's why you're training so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah. Ain't worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Right. Left. Right. Again. Left.
Look at this. Simon fought here 6 months ago.
Right.
I believe we established this already. 6 months is a long time in this business.
Right. Left. Left.
Ida.
Right. Right. Left.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian. I say he should know better. But I don't keep him around for his brains.
Answer the question.
Tell me one thing first. Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Uh-oh.
Yes. He inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet him. And to ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business. I already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal. Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended up. The kid should have stayed at the oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
I am somewhat concerned for this person who's been doing push-ups constantly for the last 15 minutes.
You mentioned an oyster stand.
Minna's Oysters on Essex by the market. Nice woman, always gives me extra butter.
And they knew Simon.
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to?
Well, yes. Business is business.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
Please, I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads. Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
Right. Right.
So you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon. You'd best remember that.
Right. Right.
All right.
We'll be leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Right.
So before I do this last thing, visiting the oyster stand, I think I would recommend that if you do not subscribe to our podcast, Future Proof Podcast, that you do so. We'll have an episode coming out mid-May. It's not March anymore. It's May. We'll have that episode coming out this month. We'll talk about, we should have the new storefront released for Exploit Zero Day. We're also updating, like, some infrastructure stuff, like we're migrating away from Bitly, which, you know, is kind of a shady company and recently sort of tightened up their free offerings. So we're switching to an open source solution for shortened links. So doing a little bit of integration work there. That, let me put a link to that. Do I have that link? 1 second. think I have a short command for it. But... Alright, let's go to the oyster stand, and then I'll call it.
I'll have it Wednesday.
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you have friends? Sorry. That was uncalled for. Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
Huh.
That hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
Lewd.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right?
Me? Just spanking. I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just... I couldn't help but overhear that argument. It sounded nasty.
You must be new to Essex Street. Round here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry about me. Water off a duck's back.
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully briny. Penny apiece. 3 for 2.
Maybe later.
1 second.
We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about 10 seconds. Sorry.
Ah. Was he the man you were saying hello to?
Yeah, saying hello. That's what we were doing.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
We're back to the smooth jazz.
He never really took to it.
So you fired him?
I didn't really want to. I felt bad for him. But things change.
How did things change, exactly?
I don't... He's a nice enough boy. It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right. He got mean, is all. Really mean. And empty. The kid just got empty.
Is this a traumatic brain injury? Like...
What do you mean by Simon being...
personality change and all that?
There's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his soul. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. And who can blame him? Not even his buddies at the Barking Dog want anything to do with him.
The Barking Dog?
It's a bar downtown a ways. A real bucket of blood. Boxers love it.
We're familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
What a question. Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shelled clam.
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore. What's done is done.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Okay, so I can't go further that way. You believe this is St. Paul's. You heard about it collapsing 20 years ago, or 170 years from this current win.
The Barking Dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
We landed in the alley right next to it, and Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose that landing point for exactly the same reason. To be close to the arena.
I guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
None of these people can issue a simple declarative sentence. You're not wrong, Greg.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
Maybe later, after we find your man.
I may need a drink before I talk to him. Liquid courage and all?
Just try not to get sick. If you vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself. Wow. Will you look at this place? It's got sawdust on the floor and everything. Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater, bottled courage.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to me.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy? A whiskey.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
Classic time travel humor. Alright. Do I call it here? I think I might call it here. I'll put that in my pocket. Okay. We'll call it here. I like this so far. I want it to become less linear soon. Just crack open. Start the big mystery. I know we're still tutorializing a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, so Greg will be streaming in 2 weeks. I don't remember what game was on the docket. Greg, if you recall what game you picked, feel free to post it. We are on Blue Sky and Mastodon per the links over there in the video, as well as presumably down below. Ooh, that's right, Greg is playing 1000 Times Resist, which is an amazing game, at least so far as I have played it. So, you can keep up with the news from us on either social media channel or our podcast that will be coming out soon. Y'all know there are going to be summer sales coming up soon, maybe even a spring sale soon. We'll post. And we will be back on Twitch in 2 weeks. Thank you all for hanging out.